Indeed.
What's your initial reaction?
It is not as offensive as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be super duper offensive, and it wasn't.
Lights, camera, and action. Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. Remember those childhood movies you loved? We're going to watch them again and find out if they're still as amazing as you remember. Let's get ready to join Anna and Jimmy as they go back and watch those movies you remember being oh so awesomely good. Horror movies that scared. Comedy movies that dared. Damn! And action movies so preposterously ludicrous that they defied the laws of common sense. Now, here's your hosts, Anna Santos and Jimmy Coates.
Okay, let's see. From the files of Police Squad.
Oops. Not the Naked Gun. Where is the original? There you are. Oh, that took me a while.
All right. Welcome to the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. This is a special episode because we are excited to go see the Liam Neeson movie. Probably have to wait till it comes out on TV or to rent it because my kids won't get it.
Yeah, no.
But it made us talk about The Naked Gun, starring Leslie Neilson, who is perfect in these movies. He was like, he had such a long career of serious acting for Airplane, but between the Airplanes, The Naked Guns, and then he did Dracula Dead and Loving It and Wrongfully Accused, and he did a ton of them. And
he has done a lot.
Yeah. But this probably Airplane, Naked Gun are probably the two most, not just his, when it comes to spoof movies. Airplane and Naked Gun are probably at the top. You got Top Secret, you got like Spaceballs and Dracula and Robin Hood Men in Tights. And then in the early 2000s, we had a string of them, like date movie, epic movie, scary movie. Yeah. And then they died out.
Not another teen movie.
Not another teen movie. And then they had ones where it was like, don't be a menace to juice and society.
Don't be a menace to society while drinking gin and juice.
Yeah. And then there was another one about the 40-year-old virgin who did this and that. And
that one I never saw.
And that's when they were starting to die out completely.
Yeah, that's when it got really ridiculous.
The new one looks very funny. It's getting great reviews. I remember loving The Naked Gun.
Oh, God, me too.
I remember loving all of them. I went and saw in the theater, I think the second one, me and some friends got to go because it was like 1990, something like that.
Yeah.
Naked Gun is 1988. We probably saw...
I saw 33 and a third in the movies, in the movie theater.
I might have saw that as well.
Yeah. I think number 2 was a rental.
The first one, I remember as a kid seeing the commercials for it and thinking it was funny. Didn't get to go to the theaters, didn't get to go to the drive-in. Probably had to wait for it to hit TV. I don't think this was not rented, but it has been a long time since I've seen this movie, like in the 90s.
Same.
Yeah.
It was probably, I think the last time I saw this was probably mid to late 90s. Did I ever tell you I got to meet Leslie Neilson?
No. Nice.
Yes, actually, when we were in college, I was walking up to the subway station when we were at Bay and Wellesley. So I was walking up to the subway station, to Bay Station, and I walked by Bistro 990, and Leslie Neilson was coming out of the restaurant with his wife. And he was like signing things for people, whatever. And I just kind of waited. And then like I took my chance and I was like, hi, Mr. Neilson. It's very nice to meet you. I just wanted to say thank you for your work. I've enjoyed it for years. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. I said, yeah. And he's like, dude, I was like, no, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much. Have a good day. He's like, you too. Thank you so much. Shook my hand. He was very nice, very polite. And I have loved him ever since.
Is this the 90s?
This was early 2000s.
2000? Still no smartphones.
And still no smartphones.
No.
It was 2001. I think I still had my Nokia brick,
Yeah.
which was pay as you go. It had no camera on it. I don't even know if it had the snake game on it. It might have. I'll double check that because I still have that phone. But yeah, no, you just had the story to tell. There was no proof. But he was such a nice man and so polite and so kind and so patient with everybody. Like, there weren't a lot of us on the street, but I was like, man, you're so fantastic. I was so happy.
This was directed by one of the Zucker brothers. One of them wrote it, one of them directed it, and they both produced it.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, who is this one? David Zucker. David Zucker directed it. He also directed, where are we? Airplane, of course, Police Squad, Top Secret, Ruthless People, The Naked Gun 2.5. He directed Basketball with.
Oh, nice.
I love that movie. Those two are such idiots.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park.
No.
Yeah.
I think the trailer got on my nerves so much. I was like, I can't watch that movie.
It was, and he also did My Boss's Daughter, Scary Movie 3, Scary Movie 4, Scary Movie 5. Yeah, so this is his wheelhouse.
Oh yeah.
All right, stars Leslie Nielsen, Priscilla Presley.
Yep.
Our man O.J. Simpson. George Kennedy. You might not know the name. You will know the face. You will 100%. Know there are so many people in this movie that Ricardo Montalban from
love him.
Fantasy Island.
Yes.
Ray Burke. You'll know his face. There's so many faces in this movie that you will know. Weird Al Yankovic is in it. Yeah. What do we think the budget of this movie was?
I feel like the budget was a decent one. I'd say 15 million.
Close, 12 million.
Oh, nice.
12 million, yeah. I am going to go out. I think this movie, well, it spawned 2 sequels. So I'm going to guess this movie did okay. I
think this movie probably did amazing.
Yeah.
It must have been like a huge. Oh, and it came out in December 1988.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, where are you? There we go. So, yeah, 78 million on $12 million budget. That's not bad.
Wow. That explains the sequel.
Yep.
1 hour and 25 minutes.
How long is it?
1 hour and 25 minutes.
Perfect. Yeah, so you don't need.
Yeah.
Not too long to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Drag it out. Yeah.
Amazing.
So it came out December 2nd. Opened at number 1 with 9 million. It was ahead of Scrooged with Bill Murray, which was the second week. But the same week of Tequila Sunrise, I think that's with.
Is that Russell?
Mel Gibson and.
Yeah.
And some other people.
Sorry, Mel Gibson's hair is very similar to the Russell. That's with Goldie Hawn. What is his name?
Oh yeah, one of my favorite actors, Kurt Russell.
That's it. I kept wanting to call him Doug, but I'm like, that's not his name.
The Land Before Time, Oliver and Company. You can tell this is Christmas time. Ernest Saves Christmas, Child's Play, Cocoon: The Return, The Accused, and High Spirits. I remember liking High Spirits.
Oh, Mystic Pizza.
There's Mystic Pizza. Iron Eagle 2. Oh, yeah. But then the next week it was number 2, then 3, then 3, then 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 9, and 13. So it had some decent legs. So yeah, it did all right.
Well, also when it stays at number 3, they actually increase the theater numbers.
Yeah, they go up to 19.
Yeah.
A few more theater. Yeah, they did.
That's pretty impressive. That's a good run. That's a very solid run.
So, Naked Gun, 1988 taglines. Let's first take a look at the poster. Very iconic.
So iconic.
Just Leslie Nielsen. No, wait.
On a bullet.
Is it Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson and Leslie Nielsen kind of sound the same. But yeah, riding the bullet has his badge and gun out. So taglines for this movie.
I just read the tagline on the poster. I think that's fucking funny.
From the makers of Airplane. From the brother of the director of Ghost. So the other brother, one brother did funny movies, and the other brother did. So
Dramas.
Jerry Zucker is the brother.
Yeah.
And he did Airplane, Top Secret. No, these are all writers. Anyways, where am I? If you see only one movie this year, you ought to get out more often. You've read the ad, now don't miss the picture. And then you've read the ad, now see the movie, please. Yeah, no, those are kind of funny.
Those are funny. See, somebody was working that one.
Now, I am going to say Rotten Tomatoes I have a feeling this did okay with critics.
I think it did okay with critics. I don't think it did great.
No, they don't get it. Or maybe
they don't get it. I'm sure there was a lot of, this is not a very intelligent movie. I'm sure.
All right, here we go. Oh, wow.
Oh.
142 reviews comes in at 88%. That I'm shocked.
Holy shit. I was not expecting that.
Over 100,000 viewer reviews comes in at 84%. So very well.
Wow.
I'll do the good reviews.
Yeah.
And then you can look for the bad ones. Let's see. I'm going to go right for what's his name. I shouldn't have done this. There's so many reviews. Jesus. I'm trying. Okay. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. The film is as transparent as a third grader with a water gun, and yet I would rather review a new film by Ingmar Bergman, for there, at least, would be themes to discuss the visual strategies to analyze. Confused. He gave this 3.5 out of 4.
I don't think that's the quote that should be used for the good review.
He seemed to really, because if he likes it, he gives it 3 out of 4. 3.5 out of 4 for Roger Ebert is pretty good. He must
have really liked it.
Yeah.
Dan Webster from the Spokesman Review in Washington said, it just doesn't measure up to the quicker paced Airplane.
Well, the Variety staff, which usually hates every movie, The Naked Gun is a crass, broad, irreverent, wacky, fun, and absolutely hilarious from beginning to end.
Let's see. Fred Norris from Birmingham Mail says Leslie Neilson is miscast, and it is largely because of him that, for me, the spoof did not take to the air as an Airplane. Far from being naked, the gun is not even loaded. No original score.
The TV Guide staff, which usually also hates almost every movie we look at, The Naked Gun is a continuous stream of verbal and visual gags that come so fast you don't have time to realize how bad, old, corny they are. 3.5 out of 4.
You know, all of these good reviews don't sound that good.
No.
Victoria Mather from Daily Telegraph in the UK says the film is vulgar without being very funny. No score.
David Starrett, Christian Science Monitor. The action isn't as consistently funny or surprising this time, but there's a lot of laughter to be found between the merely crude moments.
Lynn Darling from Newsday says most of the jokes are garden variety adolescent junk.
Michael Williamson of the LA Times says some movies make you laugh, some movies don't. The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad definitely falls in the first category.
Desmond Ryan from the Philadelphia Inquirer says the two Zuckers and Abrahams have surprisingly forgotten a principle of parody that they taught everyone else, namely that the jokes have to fit and that they have to refer to the target, in this instance, police movies. Original score 2 out of 4.
This one's pretty good, so this will be my last. Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune. It gave me about 10 big laughs and 20 small laughs and as many smiles. That's value for time and money spent. Original score 3.5 out of 4.
And my final one, Jeff Andrew from Time Out. The endlessly tasteless juvenilia should make you ashamed of laughing yourself into a stupor. No score. I don't know. That kind of sounded like a good review.
Yeah. Well, IMDb says the 1988 PG rated at 1 hour and 25 minutes, like you said. 204,000 user reviews, comes in at 7.6.
Okay.
I will start with the good ones here. Sorry, they're all kind of the same here.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Fast, furious, zany, and most importantly, fun. The Little Songbird, 10 out of 10.
Completely stupid. And that's why it's so much fun. Plankton Rules, 9 out of 10.
Plankton Rules. Still funny after all these years. 8 out of 10, McGorum, Mr. Mr. Gorlami, and this was July 30th, 2025.
Inspired Idiocy. Kenja, 7 out of 10.
One of the prototypical 80s spoof films that spoofs more than any film has spoofed before. Horenkeem, 6 out of 10.
This gun full of hits and misses. The old Dags? Anyways, 5 out of 10.
Jacob John Taylor 1 says the movie that is so funny you will see it once and forget it. 4 out of 10.
3 out of 10 comes on with one review. Fun. Ashford Official.
I only have 1, 2 out of 10. It's just says the Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. Unfortunately, I didn't find it as hilarious as others here clearly have, and found to be a bit of a period piece.
Excuse me. If the world was like this, humans would be extinct. Shopaholic 34, 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's share this. Let's take a look at the trailer and then make a prediction.
God, I hope this movie is still funny.
I hope so. I can see some of the jokes maybe being very 80s centric, but since we were around that time, it should still be funny.
I hope so.
In this city, there's crime on every street. But one man has seen enough. He's Lieutenant Frank Drebin.
Whatever scum did this, not one man on his force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat.
He's a good cop who's having a bad day. His best friend...
Oh, everyone should have a friend like you.
...is in a coma.
As soon as Nordberg is better, he's welcome back at Police Squad. But I wouldn't wait until the last minute to fill out those organ donor cards.
His girlfriend asked him to look her up.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
And his city is in the hands of a master criminal with a sinister plan.
I must kill the queen.
How can any police story contain this much action? This much romance?
I like cops.
All right.
Or this much baseball? Starring Leslie Nielsen, a cop who's always on the alert. Mikhail Gorbachev.
I knew it.
Queen Elizabeth, everyone's favorite queen. Priscilla Presley, a woman who really cooks.
How hot and wet do you like it?
Ricardo Montalban,
Frank.
You're both right.
George Kennedy, the partner with an appetite for danger. O.J. Simpson, as you've never seen him before. And Reggie Jackson in his first dramatic role. In a movie so big, it had to be filmed in color. The Naked Gun, from the files of Police Squad.
Coming this Christmas to a theater near you. See you then.
Stupid.
It's so stupid.
I think I'm gonna like it. It's
Me too.
I was seeing things in there that I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be fun to watch.
I think it's going to be a lot of, God, I hope it's a lot of fun. I do think some of the jokes that probably would have hit in 1988 won't be hitting today.
No.
But I think
No.
I still think I'm going to laugh more than not.
It's like that one they did, Hot Shots.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch a lot of 80s movies, you would Hot Shots would be you wouldn't get it. Yeah. I might have a few of those. Very slapsticky. So no, I think it's gonna be fun.
I hope it is. It would really suck if it wasn't fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to go watch The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. Leslie Neilson, right?
Yes.
Leslie Neilson from 1988. And when we come back, we are going to review it. Yay.
Woo.
Oh.
You heard them. Movie time. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat, and then watch a classic kick-ass movie from whenever the one we're about to watch was made.
All right. Welcome back. Did you watch 1988's The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad?
I did indeed.
What's your initial reaction?
It is not as offensive as I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be super duper offensive, and it wasn't.
No, yeah. And also, I found it not only was it not overly offensive, it wasn't really offensive at all. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, a lot of Middle Eastern, but I that was okay.
There's the Middle Eastern like stereotype, but I mean, considering that we still have that conflict going today.
Yeah,
I'm like, this just feels topical.
Yeah.
And also I thought it was really funny because I actually asked the question. I was like, why is a detective from the LAPD solving the crisis in the Middle East? I'm like, what?
Then
I just thought that was very I was like, I mean, he's American, so I get it. They think they solve all the problems.
Yeah. No, it wasn't offensive. I thought 80s might be a little offensive.
Well, 80s, like a Lampoon movie. I was like, man, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that's going to be like super gross. And I think there was only like a few things that kind of rode the line.
Yeah.
But there was nothing that made me go, whoa.
And there wasn't, there were a lot of stuff specific to the 80s, but it was a lot of, it wasn't complete. Like if you watch Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2, you have to have seen a lot of 80s movies to find those movies funny, because that's all they do. This movie is more, this is like the evolution of people who watch Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, that type of stuff, and police, like crime procedurals. Yes. Which were huge through the 30s, 40s, 50s, like 60s, even the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, but in the 80s, there was more like private investigators.
Yeah.
With Moonlighting and Remington Steele.
But 70s, like you're looking at Dirty Harry and Charles Bronson and the French Connection and like so many.
TV. It was a part of your like daily life. There was a police procedural.
Columbo, Kojak. Like, there were so many.
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote.
I mean, true, the police were just accessories to her, but they were there, looking like bumbling idiots.
So yeah, this wasn't as time specific. It was very slapstick.
Very slapstick.
I will have to say, you have to be in a certain mood to watch this movie.
It is a very silly movie.
Yeah.
Like very, very silly. And I like silly, but I'm not a huge fan of slapstick. Like I have a point where I'm like, that's enough. That's enough slapstick. Thank you. This movie went past that point, but there were still other types of humor in it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you stop laughing. You just don't laugh as often, or at least I don't laugh as often. Because don't get me wrong, I do enjoy, like, if someone, when you see those compilation videos of people falling or running into things or, tripping over themselves, I laugh for the first few, and then after that I get bored.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, fall, bah, whatever. And I just kind of like move on. So that's how I kind of felt about this. Like I laughed at the first few slapsticks, and some of them were very creative. Some of them were right. And then eventually it just kind of, my energy for it petered out. But if someone really loves slapstick, like if you're like, I could do a 24-hour, like Three Stooges marathon, you're going to love this movie.
Yeah.
You're going to love it.
This movie probably best enjoyed with more than one person.
Yes.
Where the laughter becomes contagious, the stupidity becomes contagious. Yes. Yeah. I agree with you. It's not like I was looking at my watch, but it was like, sometimes it was like, yeah. And I grew up with the Three Stooges and our gang, like the Little Rascals and stuff like that. Yeah. You have to be in a certain mood to watch. You can't just say, man, I'm going to watch The Naked Gun. It won't. Yeah.
Towards the end, the physical comedy started to feel a little played out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get why you're doing it. And I'm like, it makes sense. But
although him trying to stop that third out was fucking stupid. This movie's dumb, but it's supposed to be dumb.
It's supposed to be. And that's why I'm like, I really liked it because it was silly and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it was just like, there were visual gags and physical gags and wordplay, and it was a lot of fun.
And the voiceover and
yes,
innuendos that made no sense until you saw
safe sex.
Yeah, I forgot all about that part.
Me too.
The two giant condoms.
I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this.
Yeah, and he plays it so straight, which makes it so perfect.
Yes, which is why when for the remake, they were like Liam Neeson, and I kept hearing people be like, Liam Neeson shouldn't have done. I'm like, he's the perfect person to do it.
Perfect.
When
he did Ted 2 and he was arguing with the little teddy bear Ted in the line, and he kind of did his Taken character, and he played it so serious, and Ted's like, what the fuck is going on? And that's what I'm guessing he's doing in Naked Gun. He is, without a doubt, the perfect person to do a Naked Gun reboot.
His serious action star gravitas to Naked Gun, it's gonna be stellar.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And actually, this I want to see Naked Gun 2.5 and then Naked Gun 33 1/3. I think it is.
Yeah,
I did go to the theater, watch Naked Gun 2.5. Me and some friends, we thought it was the funniest thing since, I don't know, whatever, sliced bread. Yeah, so I do want to watch them, but I still say that it's not that movie that on a rainy Sunday you put it in. No, you have to be in a silly mood. You're giggling. Friends are over. Even put it in the background if you're playing cards or just sitting
you're
at
a little
the table.
tipsy.
Yeah. And it's just dumb. It's all dumb.
And that's okay. Not everything has to be an intellectual inspiration. Like,
no.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go over this movie. The plot's pretty simple. All right. Police squad. Lieutenant Frank Drebin is on vacation in Beirut when he disrupts a conference of America's greatest enemies. Yameen Muammar Gaddafi, Ayatollah Khamenei, Yasser Arafat, Fidel Castro, and Mikhail Gorbachev, who are trying to, I will say this, they looked like, I haven't seen these people in a long time, like in the news, but what I remember, they look pretty close to what they were supposed to.
Well, it was funny because one of the characters, I was looking at him and I was like, I can see the makeup, like the prosthetics on you.
Muammar Gaddafi, I think it was.
Yeah.
When they got real close to him.
Yeah, when they got really, really close. And I was like, Oh, they did that on purpose. They weren't just like, let's find someone who looks kind of like it. They were like, no, we're going to make sure you match these people.
Yeah.
Like, God bless.
Conceive a terrorist plan to humiliate the U.S. In Los Angeles, Officer Norberg attempts to bust a heroin operation run by businessman Vincent Ludwig, but is shot by Ludwig's henchman. That was great when he kicked the door open. His leg
that was
went
amazing.
Through.
His leg goes through, and then you see his arm go through as he tries to unlock the door.
Meanwhile, all the bad guys, they're like checking their guns, making sure they're loaded before they aim it at him, like, taking their time.
Yep. They're just waiting. They're like watching, and they're like preparing.
Yells, drop it, and the one guy does. They're looking at him like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, and then he does the whole shtick where he gets shot and he burns his hand. He gets his coat stuck on wet paint. He busts up the birthday cake, the wedding cake, and Drebin returns to LA and is briefed on the case before visiting him in the hospital. Norberg provides cryptic clues, including a picture of Ludwig's ship on which the deal has been organized. Frank also learns that Norberg's jacket tested positive for heroin. We also learn that his wife left him, or his girlfriend left him.
Yeah, his girlfriend, wife, Victoria. We never really find out who.
No.
How exactly they're together?
All his partner knows is that she's happy and she's having the best sex of her life.
Yeah. Which is fantastic.
And then apparently she just falls around. Later on, he finds out she just falls around the symphony. He thought she was part of the symphony, and he bought her a harp one year, and she asked what that was, and basically just banging the symphony and touring around with them as a groupie.
I mean, if you're going to be
couldn't even carry
somebody.
a tune. She couldn't even carry a tune.
Oh my God.
Oh, so dumb. This is just dumb. Police squad is put in charge of security for the impending visit of Queen Elizabeth II to Los Angeles. So Captain Ed Hawking gives Detroit 24 hours to clear Norberg before word gets out that detracts from the Queen's visit. Mm-hmm. And then we get the peeing gag where he forgets to take off his microphone. Yeah.
But it was really good because they do the mic's not working. They turn up the mic quite a bit. And he's like, great, yeah. And then he just kind of walks out. But they also set it up so that you see him like downing the water.
Yeah.
So, and there's an empty jug directly in front of him. Like, this is actually very smartly directed. So I was like,
it actually made
sense.
Yeah.
So when he goes to pee and he pees forever.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but also listening to him pee was hilarious because it's all the sounds.
The sounds, he's singing.
And I'm like, how many times have you done that? Like you're going to pee and you've been holding it for a while, and when you finally, there's a big sigh of release and you're like, oh, that feels so
those
amazing.
Are the best pees.
And then you're like just sitting there trying to finish up, so you start a little song. I mean, we've all done this. And if you say you haven't, you're lying.
When Drebin visits Ludwig to inquire about the ship, he inadvertently reveals that Norberg is still alive. Yeah, the whole Japanese fighting fish, and
the fighting fish, the pen
that attacks
is indestructible except in water.
Yeah,
water is the only thing that can damage it. Eventually, shaking his hand with like his arm wet, pouring water out of his sleeve.
Pouring it out of his sleeve.
There's so many like great little.
It's just from beginning to end. It's just joke after joke, setup, joke, reaction, another joke. Some of them are some of them are funny, some of them are smiles, some of them are giggles. And if you're in the right mindset, you can have a really good time watching this. If not, it's just stupid.
I actually had some big laughs for this movie.
There were a couple times where I was like, I did laugh. A lot of smiling.
A lot of smiling, a few giggles,
but a
few
couple
like
laughs.
Guffaws. But like there were actually quite a few like more than just a couple big laughs. And I was like, oh, that kind of surprised me because I was worried I wouldn't like this movie.
The school driver, fucking love that part. It was, there was a lot. Yeah. There were a couple, His assistant, Jane, who is unaware of Ludwig's criminal activities, to get close to Drebin to see what he knows. She provides Drebin with the information he requested, and they begin to fall in love. It's a nice beaver as he's looking up her skirt.
That's a beautiful beaver. Thank you. I just got it stuffed. Okay.
Yeah, Ludwig meets the Pasmir from Beirut. meeting to discuss the assassination plot against the Queen. Ludwig agrees to do it for $20 million. And explains that he will use a beeper that uses post-hypnotic suggestions to make anyone an unwitting assassin.
Yes, and then he demonstrates.
Yeah, where she tries to...
Dominique. Which is so weird because, like, no offense to any elderly Dominiques out there, but when I hear the name Dominique, I'm not thinking, woman nearing retirement.
No, it's a student traveling across country, across
Or
Europe.
a supermodel.
Yeah.
Hoity-toity French, like, customer service rep at, like, Dior. That's who I think Dominique is.
Ludwig attempts to have Norberg killed at the hospital by hypnotizing his doctor, but Drebin successfully protects him. The doctor is killed in a comical fashion before Drebin can interrogate him. Yeah, that was stupid. Car explodes, and then he's riding the...
You can keep saying that was stupid, but I think that's just a blanket statement at this point.
Yeah.
The entire movie.
The whole movie's stupid, but it's meant to be stupid. Killed at the hospital by hypnotizing his doctor, but Drebin then breaks into Ludwig's office. That was pretty funny too, to search for evidence. He finds a note from Mir to Ludwig, which confirms his suspicions. Yeah, just a note laying around that says "kill."
Yeah, kill the Queen, and I'll pay you. I'll pay you to kill the Queen. He's like, oh my god, and he's reading this by the light of his lighter.
Yeah, and sets it on
and then he sets it on fire, and then he tries to put out the fire, but he's dropped it into the waste paper basket, so he tries to stomp it out. Then his foot's stuck. And then there's a lot. There's a lot.
Vases fall.
Yes.
Paintings get wrecked. Yeah, it was. But accidentally starts a fire that destroys the note and the office. Drebin later confronts Ludwig with his allegations at the reception of the Queen's arrival. He misinterprets Ludwig's presentation of a musket to the Queen as an attack and tries to protect her, but only causes more of a problem and is fired from police squad. Oh, before that happens, that montage of their date.
Oh my god.
That looks like it's a month long. All the different things they do. And then they're like, that was the best day ever. It's hard to believe we just met yesterday. Oh, they did everything. Oh my, like a month worth of shit.
God bless. And her outfit, I was like, that's a choice. When did this happen? What? I was very confused, but I was like, this is a lovely date. It's also the longest date in the history of the world.
Yeah, come out laughing at, and they're watching Platoon, just laughing. Jane finds out the plan will be executed at a baseball game at Anaheim Stadium and that one of the players will perform the act. She informs Drebin of the plan, but he is forced to sneak into the game in disguise. Police squad arrives at the stadium after Drebin tells them about the plot. Drebin knocks the home plate umpire out and takes his place in order to frisk the players for weapons while they are at bat. Ludwig eventually... Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say there are a bunch of like very weird situations that get him there. He takes out the opera singer who's supposed to be singing the national anthem. He sings the national anthem. Then he takes out the umpire, and there's a very precarious position that somebody walks in on. And but concerning, because I was like, really? You see the guy unconscious, flung over a table with his pants down, and you're just like, sorry, boys. Sorry. I was like, that's weird, but okay. It would have been super funny in 1988. I was just like, I'm a little uncomfortable about this. Ludwig talk to the unconscious guy. Just saying.
Yeah. Ludwig eventually activates his unwitting assassin, Reggie Jackson, using the hypnotic beeper. Jane alerts Drebin, who chases after Jackson and tackles him, causing a bench-clearing brawl that allows Jackson to escape. Before that, it's going to happen after and the third out. So he has to make sure that they don't get a third out, and he's calling these balls. They're all straight, and all the teams getting fucking angry. And then, the whole chase with the trying to get the guy out, that was pretty good. He's throwing out umps. He's throwing out coaches. They're
about to catch the ball. He throws more balls into the air. Then a brawl breaks out. Then there's like a pileup of like 45. Well, no, because the pileup starts because what's his name gets activated. My bad.
Yeah.
And then Frank like tackles him. Who was it? Reggie
Jackson.
Frank tackles him. This upsets Reggie's team. They storm the diamond. This upsets the other team. They storm the diamond. Then there's a big pile of people like chewing on each other's feet and punching each other. It's amazing.
The spitting thing was gross.
Oh God, the spitting! I made a note about
a couple of the players. That's fine. I've seen that before watching baseball. I get it. But then they had everybody, and it was getting really gross. I like. Oh,
look! Gross. I find spitting disgusting, and I involuntarily make a face every time someone spits. And I understand sometimes you gotta. Like, yep. I'm not judging you. I need you to know that. But my body has a visceral reaction to it. By the end of that spitting scene, I was ready to throw up.
Oh, like people in the stands with the big long goblet.
Oh my God.
So gross. Even I was like, oh.
See, I was ready to, I was disgusted with the first like 3 spits. And I was like, okay, that's too much. And then it kept going. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I had to close my eyes.
Ludwig holds Jane at gunpoint and begins to leave the stadium while the hypnotized Jackson takes aim at the Queen. Drebin tries to tranquilize Jackson, but misses and hits a woman in the upper neck. She falls over the railing and lands on Jackson, crushing him and saving the Queen's life. Drebin follows Ludwig to the top of the stadium and shoots him with another dart. Ludwig fatally plummets over the side of the stadium and lands on the concrete and is struck by a passing bus, run over by flattened by a steamroller, and finally trampled by a UFC marching band. Some of the band members inadvertently step on Ludwig's beeper, triggering Jane to attempt to kill Drebin. He breaks Jane's hypnosis by openly professing his feelings for her and giving her an engagement ring. Yeah, everyone starts crying and apologizing for shit because of the speech. That's funny. Drebin is reinstated to police squad, and a recovered Norberg congratulates him. Unfortunately, Drebin accidentally pushes Norberg's wheelchair down the stadium stairs and launches him into the field. Yeah, everyone should have a friend like you. OJ's just bouncing down the stairs.
Also, I did like one line where, oh God, what was her name? Why can't literally Jane. Yeah, Priscilla Presley. So like after Frank, oh my God, I can't.
Drebin.
Frank darts.
Oh.
When Frank Drebin trank darts Vincent Ludwig, Jane is like, oh my God, you killed him. And he's like, nah, I didn't kill him. And then Ludwig immediately like rolls over, and that's when he falls over. And then they're just like, and then they just watch it happen. Nobody's moving. Nobody's rushing. They're just like, I mean, I didn't actively kill him.
And that is our movie. All right. What is your score?
I think this is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. I thought the same thing.
Because here's the thing. I think this is a guaranteed stream it for everyone. Like I really think if you have access to it and it's already included in streaming services or, something like that, watch it by all means. It's a funny, silly movie. I do think you have to be I don't think I would recommend it because I don't know. This is a very niche type of humor. Like these movies are a very niche type of humor. So like I can enjoy this. And in a couple years, maybe I'll watch it again and I'll enjoy it then too. But this would not be once a month I watch it. I would not want to. But this is a definite stream, maybe rent. I'm kind of teetering there because I mean, if someone paid $5 for this, I think it would be well worth it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how often anyone would want to watch it again. Because it is a very particular type of humor. But I enjoyed myself watching this. I am glad that it is included in my streaming services, as are the sequels.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a fun little afternoon.
Yeah. What would you IMDb it?
Because I'm not that big a fan of slapstick, probably a 7.
Yeah.
Just because the humor at a point, like it starts to lose steam. The slapstick kind of physical humor starts to lose steam. You can still get a couple chuckles out of it, but it does kind of slow down towards the end. But overall, yeah, pretty good. I was impressed. I still liked it, and it wasn't offensive.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I was hoping it would be offensive.
I was just kind of expecting it to.
I was kind of expecting like the 80s. Yeah. We've gotten the 80s. A lot of the movies we've watched that we thought were really going to be actually offensive have not been that offensive.
Which
I thought
so
for
surprising.
sure Beverly Hills Cop was going to be really offensive.
100%.
But it was.
It was not.
Wildcats, was it offensive? Yeah, it was a little more offensive.
That was a little more offensive. Yeah.
But,
that was
a lot of the movies I thought were going to be offensive weren't.
See, I wasn't expecting Wildcats to be offensive though.
No, and it was more offensive than
that was way more offensive than yes.
Yeah.
God
no, my score would be if I bought this for $10, I wouldn't be mad.
Correct.
But it would probably like you said, it would probably sit on my shelf for a while before I watched it again.
Yeah.
It'd be down the road. I would rent if you have some friends and you guys are having fun and you're laughing and you're like, let's watch a movie or put a movie in the background, and you're in that mood. This is worth a rental.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. This is definitely worth a stream, and that's not a slight on the movie. It's just I wouldn't buy it. I would only rent it if it was appropriate with other people to watch it with. But yeah, if it's on a streaming service, it's a fun watch. Like it's funny. It's like I had a couple laugh out louds. I smiled a lot. A lot of them didn't land as great as others, but a lot of them landed very well.
I giggled. Wow. I giggled through a lot of this movie.
Yeah.
And, I kind of chuckled a little bit and it was nice. And I had a few big laughs. But yeah, I think it's because this type of movie doesn't appeal to everyone. And that's why I was reluctant for like a buy or even a rental. It doesn't appeal to everyone. And I think
this is not a smart comedy.
No, this is not a universal comedy. This is a comedy that.
This is not even a raunchy comedy. This is a childish, immature.
With occasional moments of adultness.
With
i.e. condom outfits.
Yeah, but well done and set up very well. Like the writers, the Zucker brothers and Abrams, actually a lot of the jokes they set, like you said, with the water, there's really
a lot
of
intelligent
thought
jokes
went
set
into
up
it. Yeah,
for stupid jokes. Nobody's going to say peeing is an intelligent joke.
No.
Overhearing peeing is not an intelligent joke. However, the way they set it up was intelligent.
Yeah.
And you got to give points for that.
And I give it a 7 too. And again, it's not a slight, it's a very funny movie. It's a fun movie. Yeah. It's not the type of movie that I could watch on the regular.
No.
This is,
There are some movies I could watch every single week.
Yeah.
Without fail. This would not be one of them.
No. But again, like you said, down the road, I would watch this again. I would like to watch the other two. Like I had more than enough fun watching this one. That 2.5 and 33 1/3. I think 33 1/3 kind of was.
I feel like that one was kind of crappy, and they were just making the movie because.
But I think 2.5 was even bigger than this one. Yeah. But no, I liked it. It was. I had fun. And
I had a lot of fun too. And now it's piqued my curiosity. And I'm like, now I want to see Liam Neeson doing this.
Yeah, I really want to watch that because all I'm hearing is that it's funny. It's just gag after a lot like the Naked Gun. Yeah. All right. So we have two enthusiastic streams.
Yes.
Rent it if you
some reserved rental.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy it, but if I saw it for $5 or something like that, I might pick it up.
I mean, maybe. For $5,
or in one of those like 3 DVDs on the same where it had like Airplane, Naked Gun, and something with it. Yeah, I would. Yeah. No, yeah. It was. I can see why. I definitely can see why I liked it as a kid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I get it. Yeah, and it's stupid. Yeah, it is not smart. It's dumb, but it's supposed to be dumb and it works.
Yep.
That's it.
And I'm okay with that.
Anything else you want to add to the Naked Gun?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. Well, thanks for coming back to 1988 to do the Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. We this is like a bonus an extra episode over the summer because we just got talking about it because of the new one, and then we really wanted to watch it. So it was fun. All right. Until the next movie we remember liking.
Congratulations. You just had one of your childhood movie memories vindicated. Or they just eviscerated it. I don't know. This is a generic one-size-fits-all type of ending to the podcast. So thank you for listening, and please join Anna and Jimmy next time for another episode of the I Remember Liking That Movie podcast. If you dare to go back and watch that movie you remember liking,